And here we go with Theta Healing Basic DNA English. Yeah, as I do the courses now in English and German, I for sure also just want to give you all the information already have in the other video now in German, as well in English. So if you are German speaking and you really think like, I want to learn how to give a theta healing session or learn theta healing in English, then you're also very welcome. But otherwise, whatever nationality you have, it's also possible to learn it in English, and I also offer the course in English. And the first course, Theta Healing Basic DNA, the first course of the basic training, which consists out of basic DNA, advanced DNA, and dig deeper. And afterwards you can do multiple courses which exist in theta healing with any kind of practitioner or with any kind of instructor, more like a course about plants, about the anatomy, about from the body, about word relations, about you and creator, getting more connection with creator, because there are also a lot of beliefs on the connection to creator. You and earth, you and your soulmate, rainbow children, which will be renamed because the word rainbow children is not accepted anymore in the US, unfortunately. But yeah, Vianna Stibal, the founder of Theta Healing, started to establish theta healing around 20 to 25 years ago. So it already exists very long. She continuously worked on it. She has a beautiful connection to creator. Creator is a way how to phrase the connection to universal life source, to God, to any kind of expression people have. And theta healing, there to say, is not connected with any kind of religion. It's religious free, but it also can be used in combination with any kind of religion. So you can even call the higher guidance in that moment Yahweh or Muhammad, or whatever other phrases just match with you. In the Theta Healing Basic DNA, what are we doing there? So we spend 3 beautiful days together. And in those 3 days, which we spent online together via Zoom, you are going to get to know the chakras and what your energy system consists of, and how your chakras, not in detail work, but just to get to know that you have different kinds of chakras, which have different meanings, which is for the whole energy flow also very important to know. We are looking into the different brain waves because we have different brain waves, and theta is one of the brainwave states which have been found out that they exist. Otherwise, we have the alpha, beta, gamma, and delta brainwaves additionally. And with a theta brainwave, we can connect to our subconscious. We can connect to the part in ourselves where all our memories, all your experiences are stored, where your autopilot, your supercomputer inside in the end comes from, which is a great thing in a way, because it supports you a lot that I'm able now to speak here, to see things, to hear, and to even articulate, that my body can breathe and all my cells are doing what they need to do, that I can ride a bike even if I didn't do it for several years. That's like all the memory and the experiences which are also stored in me. But there might also be some experiences and some thoughts, some conditionings, some beliefs which do not really support you, which block you from actually having a very fulfilled, happy, healthy, and successful life. And that's where we link in with theta healing to see where it comes from, and to release via the connection to creator of all that is, to that universal life energy, and through the power of witnessing, because that's a physical law, that everything that is witnessed happens, and only things which have been seen or can be seen, that they exist. So that's what we use then as well within theta healing. To witness the change in ourselves through the eyes of creator and also of ourselves. What we also, if you find out, for example, that you hold a belief of I'm not worthy. I'm worthy. No. There we have the beautiful muscle test. So muscle test, where maybe you have sometimes heard of the kinesiologic muscle test. And with this muscle test, we can find out if it's a truth of our system or not. Pretty awesome to be able to do it like that. And there are ways to do that with the body, front and back, also with the fingers. You will get to know some of them. And then we can use it to check out if it exists. And when we then worked on the topic, to also check out if it released or not. So if the body now knows a different truth than beforehand. What else do we do in Theta Healing? What you're going to learn in the Basic DNA course is to give readings. So to learn to read your energy yourself, where topics are located, which kind of topics are currently present for you. What is your energy telling you right now to get a deeper connection there with yourself again? And also to do the same, to connect with a sphere of someone else, and to also connect with them and see what is going on with them. So very intuitively, I assume that you already do that, especially when you watch the video. But to learn to really work with that, to consciously do it, and to do it also from the highest perspective via the layer of all that is from creation. What we also do is that you get to know through the meditation we also have, where I show you how you can go to the Creator's existence, to in the end your most natural state of being, your essence, to show you that reconnection to the Creator layer of existence, and also to see from there, especially via the heart chakra, what are your qualities that you can connect and see which abilities and qualities you hold inside, and to do the same with others, which is very beautiful, to not only focus on the, oh God, what's bad, but also really to be able to see, hey, what is making me very unique? What is another person making it or them very unique and very individual? And that totally changes the focus if we not focus so much on drama and all the not so nice things, but more focus on the qualities of the heart. What we also do is to witness healing. I talk already about the physical law of witnessing. So when being in connection with the Creator's Creator's layer, Creator's sphere, we can learn how to witness this healing. We can advise that we would like to have a healing for whatever. I have back pain. I'm not right now, but maybe you have back pain, maybe you have headache. And through the power of witnessing, of letting you see how Creator can change it, that's how we can do healing. And you will learn to do this healing on yourself, but what you will also learn is to do that with a partner, to be able to do that with other people. And to see and learn to see, to witness that. And already there, sometimes belief can come, oh God, I can't do that, and I'm afraid, and what if I can't do it, and what if it doesn't work with me? Those are then also beautiful topics to look at. So after we learned how to do the healing, what we then also do is, like, if these beliefs, for example, come, but I can't do that, and oh God, I'm afraid, what if I fail? What we do is belief work. So there are different possibilities from where, when, and how you received a certain belief in your childhood, or from your ancestors, from your family in some way, also via the DNA, from even a past life or the collective, or very long inherited belief in your family, or like some belief which is already part of your whole being, what you believe already so long time, and which is so deeply inside of you. And I always like to explain it as this Jenga game with the wooden blocks. What it's about then is finding the core belief. So to actually find out which belief created this, which belief created this whole situation I'm in. And again, the example of I'm worthy, no, for example, if you don't know, or you don't know how it feels to be worthy, maybe once in childhood you experienced that. Maybe your mom or your dad told you in a moment, like, no, you're really not worthy to receive something. Maybe you in that moment believed, I'm not worthy to receive something. So maybe in your further life, you think you're not worthy to receive a loving relationship or a good job or a nice car or good clothing or to receive love or to receive anything in the end. And that can bring you into the situation of maybe not feeling very good with it. So there, when you found this core belief that it happened, for example, in your childhood, which is possible to find out also on which layer it is via the muscle test, then we can actually advise that it's changed and release it in that way from your system. And what is sometimes important then additionally to do is belief, not only the belief work, but also the feeling work, the emotional work behind. Because if you never experienced how it really feels to be worthy, how shall your system know how that feels like? So that's an additional part which can be downloaded. Feels like a nice warm shower in the end that you feel. And yeah, that's such a beautiful way how to show people how something feels like. And in the end, you can imagine it like downloading an app which you would like to use. And if you don't have it on your phone, you can't use it. But once you download it, where in a way more or less you also don't know where that comes from. Because some people say, yeah, but how can that then come in my system? That's same again, the law of witnessing, but also everything is information, and once we witness that it goes into your system, it is there. And that's the power of the practitioner then in the end, or the person who gives you the session, you yourself, of witnessing that happening. And also that can be changed then in the end. Yes. So what else do we do in the Theta Healing Basic seminar in English? As I said, the other German video is also already online. What we do in that seminar is as well then to see where, what I already said, where the beliefs come from, and we work further with that. It's called then also digging for where something comes from. And there, for example, we are focusing on fears. Where does a fear come from? Where does resentment come from? Where does something like rejection come from? But also, where do illnesses come from? To really see, why did I create this illness? What is the worst thing that could happen with the fear? Why am I maybe holding on to a kind of resentment? Maybe most probably it serves you still in some way. And that's what Theta Healing is also a lot about, to find out how and in which way things still serve you, what you still learn, what you still want to learn, and there to be able to finalize that process, to give you all information you need, that you don't need to hang in that loop still continuously. So that's very cool. And also, most of us, maybe you also have a wish right now, want to manifest something, a relationship, a nicer job, a different place to live. And why is it not there yet? Also there, very often beliefs are still in our way towards it. So what we can do is to also work on that with the belief work, to release those beliefs, to show you how it feels to already have it, and by that already create that frequency inside you, show you how it's possible, so it can with ease really come to you, and not that your beliefs still block you from receiving it. And yeah, these things you can do with yourself for sure. In Theta Healing, you can always work with yourself, but you can also always work with a partner. Then what we also look at in the way how we connect with Creator, we go through different layers of existence, and we look at those layers of existence. For example, the one of the minerals and the stones, the one of the plants, the one of the humans and the animals, the ones of the ancestors who are already dead, or also when we rise up as a soul, from the angels and the ascended masters, from the laws of the universe, and then also the creation. And in the end, all of those layers belong to creation, because creation in the end created all of that. But to all of these different layers, we can have different connections. We can heal ourselves through it in different ways, and to understand them if we are maybe stuck somewhere or if something is not really in alignment and in harmony with them. So you're getting to know the layers of existence. There's also a full seminar in Theta Healing only about that, for example. What we also do now, the very nice things also come, is we do angel readings. So we look at your guardian angels or your guides to see who's currently supporting you, which team is supporting you, because you are never alone. That's very, very nice also to understand, because many hold the belief or think that they are alone, or they feel very alone. That can change a lot once doing this exercise. We're also looking at soulmates, how to manifest your soulmate, how you can attract your soulmate. We are also doing a fortune reading, or a fortune, like a future reading, to see what is going to come into life. But also there, whenever you do belief work, whenever you ascend, evolve in your way, your future will also change. There's something different between a future reading and divine timing, like really what your soul decided before you come here, like that has to take place, and nothing is going to go around that. But we're going to do a future reading as well. Then we are also looking at things which can sometimes be very releasing for people to hear about, something like waywards of fallen souls. If souls were not able after they released from the body, they also to know in the end that's the ATP, the energy. A soul weighs around 400 to 500 grams. Actually, they can detect that when weighing a body before and after death. And after the soul is actually ascending and the ATP is set free, it can happen that it's not possible to really go into the light. So that soul is still rumoring here around on Earth, can sometimes show itself as ghosts, but also shown then as waywards or masters who abuse a bit the right of the free soul, or of the free will, that they are also stuck here and sometimes like to connect, especially to people who currently grow in their energy and their light a lot. So to know how to release them out of your field and other people's field, same as psychic attacks, for example, or possessions. To just know what to do with it. Also, if you work with someone, work with yourself, and you meet that you know what you can do. What we also do is that we look at how we can change the genetics. So if there are some genetic dysfunctions, how we can heal that. And also to look at bacteria, virus, and parasites, for example. So to see actually how they are connected with topics of guilt, of worthiness, of resentment, but also of saying no. All of these things easily attract bacteria, virus, and parasites. Yeah. And that's a bit in a nutshell what those 3 days in the Theta Healing Basic DNA are about. As I said, it starts with basic DNA, then you have the basic training, kind of the package of advanced DNA and dig deeper as well, where you then also learn how to really dig deep with people, to do the belief work, but also to connect more, like in the end to learn more and more how to conduct these sessions. And what you then also learn, or what you can do afterwards, that's like the basic training. And afterwards, as I said, you can do multiple other seminars from Theta Healing. And it's beautiful what is created, what exists. And Vienna, she's herself with her 3 kids, and then also with her husband now. They are the only ones who actually train the teachers. So I got actually instructed by Vienna. That's very beautiful that they are very much taking care, that there's really a quality management behind it as well. So they just want to have people there who are really following Theta Healing and the methodology and the philosophy behind. And with the basic DNA, you're already able to give others also sessions. So you can work as a practitioner. You can offer Theta Healing sessions if you want that, but it's also very Very helpful to, in the beginning, sometimes first work with yourself, because if you work with other people, you can easily get triggered sometimes, or you receive people who share maybe your same stories right now, which can also be very supportive. So it's very nice to just work with yourself, or just also to work with someone else. And yeah, theta healing for me, it really changed my life like more than 2.5 years ago when I started to learn it. If I remember that my teacher there, she had like a flyer which said, what if one method could change your whole life? And like 1-2 years later, I really thought like, oh, holy yes, she's so right. It's so true. It's so true that it can change the whole life perception of how you create your life, what you let go, which people or things you attract. You can just change all of that by your consciousness, by connecting with your most natural essence and connection, actually, by connecting with the creation energy where you are a part of. A part of this creation energy is in you. That's why you also have the ability to witness these healings, to change all of these things. You just need to reconquer and see again that you hold these abilities inside of you as well. And yeah, theta healing brought me so much understanding also for myself, also really understanding why did I want to learn certain things, why did I attract people in my life, why did I choose my family, why did I experience all of these things, to really get the higher perspective on it and see, wow, actually it all served me so much. But then not to have to continue like with the hard painful way, but going more really into lightness and more really seeing of like, okay, I can learn all of these things, learn really all of these things without having to go through all of this suffering. So that's that's a very enlightening way in the end to see, and also to release a bit destructive motivations, which can sometimes be there. Like if you want to achieve something, it has to be hard and you have to work a lot for it. No, it can also be easy if you change the belief behind. So you can really see your subconscious. The work with theta healing is if you play on your computer and just deinstall all the stuff which you actually don't use and need, and which is just taking capacity inside of you and making space for the cool stuff you really want to have. And sometimes the programs you received at a certain point in life were in that time very supportive and senseful. Mostly they kept us in security as well. Or maybe you find out at a certain stage in life that it's just like really not supporting me anymore. It's just not supporting me anymore to not feel worthy anymore. But I also already learned how it is to be humble and to hold myself back. And so yeah, I understood that, so I can also let go of the unworthiness. So that's like really, really, really beautiful to work with that. And to see actually how much you can change everything in your life. So yeah, Theta Healing Basic DNA English will be online as well. And it will be from just look on my calendar now. I just posted it beforehand, but just to be sure, it's from the 18th to the 20th of November. So 3 days, always from 11 to 6 in the evening, with a break in between. You receive a nice book from Vajana before, or you receive it from me, but the book is from Vajana, about theta healing with your material, and we will spend just wonderful 3 days together. I know also for me that was so funny, via epigenetics I came actually to theta healing working with DNA, and I never had a session before, and I had no clue how theta healing actually works. And when I saw that course, it just felt right. So whenever you feel this, if you have a question, you can for sure ask me, but also you can trust in your intuition. For me, it was just like, okay, I think I shall do this course. So I just signed in and I did it without knowing what's going to come for me. And it was the best decision in my life, I think. I know it was really one of the best decisions in my life. And then it's also possible just to work from there and to see what happens when you do a course, even if you never did a session beforehand. So that's a possibility to just fall into it. So what I want to say with it, if you feel that that might be something for you, that you feel patterns and beliefs in yourself that are just like a continuous ongoing cycle, like this, on a fair where you sit on these ponies and just ride in circles and circles and circles and like never ending. That's changeable. You don't have to continue to sit there. You can choose another animal to sit on, or the fire brigade, or I don't know, or you can just step out of it. And theta healing is their beautiful methodology to implicate changes and to actually see and know and feel how you can change things in your life, and to not only support yourself with it, but also to support others with it. And one of the very beautiful things, without your family maybe knowing about it, or people who already passed away, because you're genetically still connected with them, you're always working for others. You're always working for the whole world in the end when doing theta healing, because when changing your belief, you change an energetic structure, an energy which is serving beforehand some other greater energy. So when you change it, something for the whole world also change. That's also for me one of the reasons I love to support others with it. But I also know when I work on myself, other people see it. It will always be an inspiration for others. And I can always support others even if they don't know that I do something. And I can really see in my family a lot of changes, even if they never knew or know really what I do with it. But I see that their life change, which is very beautiful to see. So if you ever have any questions, you're very welcome to contact me and to just let me know if you want to know more, or if you would like to have a short call with me, even to get some more confidence and knowledge, or just a confirmation for yourself, like, I feel that's the right thing for me. And thank you so much for watching. So much love to you, and thank you for being who you are, wherever you are, whatever you do. And just lots of love to you.